When I started my first business 17 and a half years ago, I had no clue who I was. I didn't know what my personal style was, what my tone or my message was. I didn't know who I wanted to be in this world. And so what did I do? I figured it out by looking at others. I went to Ask Jeeves. That puts a timestamp on it. And I looked up what it looked like to be a successful businesswoman. And it gave me all of these images of women in perfectly tailored suits and portfolios and going to meetings. And I thought, well, you know what? If it's working for them, that must be the way. Now listen, there's nothing wrong with perfectly tailored suits and portfolios, except they weren't me. Every single day I was switching out myself to become a persona, to something that I thought everyone wanted. And every day I would slick back my hair. I had gone to Walmart and bought this maroon pencil skirt suit, and I would wear that and I would carry around my portfolio. I would take out my nose ring and I would go out into the world and sell my business. And every day, the second I walked in the door, I ripped all of that off. I put my nose ring back in and I got back to being me. Owning who you are in every space comes with an experiment. To notice, when do I feel alive? When do I feel confident? When do I feel comfortable? When do I feel like this is really me? And when do I feel like I'm hiding, conforming, adjusting, changing who I am fundamentally to be accepted by others? See, I think that we all have our own personal scale. I call it the sweatpants to ball gown or tuxedo, and everything in between. And we find our own personal alignment when we are the variations of ourselves on our own line. Where we get out of alignment, when we start doing things the way that other people want us to do, and you start to conform to societal expectations, you're on someone else's line and wondering, why isn't this working? Things get so much easier and your confidence goes through the roof when you discover your own personal line and you start to show up as yourself in each time and space that you're in. Sunday brunch with friends looks very different than going to a meeting or for a new job opportunity. But the difference is, in each time and space, you have found and are showing up as yourself. So listen, Curiosity Connections, I've got a challenge for you. When we meet live together in New York City for our Power of You session, I challenge you to show up a little bit more as your authentic self. This might be wearing a new funky outfit that you've been too afraid to wear somewhere else. Embracing your cultural heritage, wearing a new accessory that has felt too loud for other spaces, or rocking your natural hairstyle. This is the space to start to reclaim yourself, to be seen and to be heard, and most importantly, to be celebrated for you being exactly who you are. I'll see you real soon.